Yeah, my Chelsea people and every lover of good football, especially the fans of the EPL. Let's talk about the defeat of Chelsea by Brighton. Brighton beating Chelsea gave me a reason to talk about something I've always known, but I believe so many people out there, especially within the football world, doesn't know it. If you look at Chelsea recently, in most recent seasons, Chelsea has turned Brighton to their football academy. Brighton seems to have been grooming players for Chelsea. Chelsea have most of their best players today from Brighton, to the extent that there was a time Chelsea also went there to pick a manager. But yet, that Brighton will always come around with something in their reserve to beat you and the so-called their best that you may have taken. Now, this is the message. This goes to the football players and to the managers of team. You can buy players from a team. You can buy the manager from a team because you think they are doing well. But one thing you cannot buy is that club, is that team's philosophy. There are clubs that have their traditional way of doing things. Whoever they bring in, whichever player they bring in, they just put them into the system and they adapt. But you looking from the outside, we think it is a particular player doing it or it is the manager. That's why Chelsea has keep picking Brighton's player, picking their managers, but the result hasn't really changed. You get the point now. That is the same thing that managers also do. That you see a manager doing well in a certain club is no guarantee that if you bring him to your club, he will succeed. And those managers that think because you are doing well in a certain club, if you go somewhere, you will do better. That's why you leave a club where you are a king, where you ought to have been acknowledged as a legend, and then go start getting sacked later. Let's, for instance, this guy at Manchester United now, Ruben Amorim. We know who he was at Sporting CP, but now he's at the verge of receiving his sack letter for picking up a Man United job. He thought he was picking up a bigger job in a bigger league. No, stay where you are. See, stay where you are doing well. I am not saying there's anything wrong in adventuring or venturing outside, but be sure of where you are going. Not just when an offer comes, the bigger pay, the league is bigger, you move. Sack letter, like Ruben Amorim is expecting anytime from now, will be your case. Chelsea can testify to this. Brighton will still take Chelsea to the cleaner, and I'm sure Chelsea will be looking for more of their players now to buy. What will that change? That will not change anything. You get the point now. So, I hope we learn from this, because Chelsea now losing to Brighton, although it was a weekday match day of surprises in the EPL anyway. Everybody lost. Only Manchester City. Tottenham drew. Man United lost. Liverpool lost. Chelsea lost. That was wonderful. And I wonder what the gamblers will be. I wonder how they'll be feeling, because I know it's going to be a match day of disappointment for those gamblers. It hardly happened in the Premier League that Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, Tottenham, all we lost in one match day. It can only happen in the Premier League, and it has just happened. So, my Chelsea fans, take heart, That is football. You try again next time, right? See you guys again in my next video.